Okay, so this is the new car I bought for my wife, a Mercedes AMG NSR. So I'm going to put a digital chip in it. It's a nice little car. Those mirrors look a bit fragile though, but hopefully they'll stay intact, but don't hold your breath. So first of all, we're going to open it up and see how we go fitting a chip inside and take that magnet out. Geez, they're nice and clean on the inside with the new, aren't they? Right, that should fit. No, the interior might be an issue. Maybe we can fit it with the interior. That might work. Let's take out the magnet. Add to the collection over here. Now what we want to do is I always put a wood guide in these things just to give them a little bit extra depth. We'll adjust that front end too. We generally use these 4859 wood guides. What I'm going to do, I'll put it in the car and then put the braid in it, cut the length in the car. And these usually require a bit of a trimming because they have a bit of mould plastic. Yeah, this one's pretty good. They usually have a bit of plastic on top here that needs to be cut off. This one looks pretty good actually. Look underneath the light. That's not bad. Put the guide in. Now I'll set it on the block down here so it can't move. With that, grab the screw, which is here, and a fine point screwdriver, which that should do. Don't do it too tight, that's too tight. That's pretty good. So now, detach these guide wires. Okie doke, so the little jig I made up the other day, this I made up the other day, is going to go onto here, which is interesting because I've never put one on an angle winder, so that leg is going to have to go down there, that leg is going to go there, and then we'll go, this should work nicely actually, but the only issue I might have is the length of the wires from the decoder to the motor. So let's have a look at that. Is that going to be enough? That'll be heaps of length actually. That's really good. That's actually going to fit perfectly, and the sensor fits over there, which I've got to drill a hole for. So we've got to install the sensor in the chassis, so I've got to drill a 12mm offset hole with 3mm from the guide. So I reckon I'm going to put it just in there, which should work. Also at the front would be better, but there's just not enough. Yeah. Enough room. That hole there, I wonder where that is, that'll work, but it's just too far back. Okay, so 3mm hole. I'll double check that again for 12mm. A little line just there at the end of the calipers. That's where the sensor's going to go. That's pretty good. I reckon 12mm offset. Near enough's good enough, they say. And that is the hole for the sensor to go through. Okay, so what you didn't see is I've put the tyres on with some nail polish and I've trued those in the truer. I've also glued the motor in the rear axle and got the spacing right so that it's nice and loose in the back end. So now I'm going to solder some things together. So I'm just running the gears in with a bit of valve grinding paste. 5 minutes forward, 5 minutes back, and they should produce a beautiful smooth outcome of gear mesh. Okay, so chip's in the car, so I want to pair the controller to the chip. Set car ID and pin, press button, remove car from track, place back on, and push button again, and now we should be going. Whoa, it's super quiet. Okay, so we'll start a fuel race. So we'll go down here, and start. Oops, start. This will tell us whether the firmware is correct on the chip or not. Records a lap. Beautiful, that's a good start. And looks like it's using fuel. Excellent, that's what we want. So this car is quick. What we want to do next is check whether we're going to refuel in the pits. Do a couple laps. Oh god, this car is quick. Wish I bought it for myself now. Ha ha ha, excellent. Beautiful. That's a mission accomplished. Successful install. Load fuel.